All right. Hello there. My name is Barry Switzer. I want to thank you all for joining our baseball coaches meeting. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of talk about some general information, kind of what our philosophy is and kind of what to expect this season. We also send out an email as well with more information, but we'll go and get started. So again, thank you all for joining. Get this 1 second. We'll get started here. Yep. All right. All right, so I want to welcome new coaches and thank you for coaching, and also thank you those coaches that have coached with us before. So basically, we're going to talk about why we do what we do and kind of what to expect this season, and specifically on opening day. And about half the kids stopped playing sports by age 12, and the reason why they found out it's not fun for the kids. Too serious, not enough playing time, too much competition and pressure. They don't feel like they are good enough to play sports. And that's where our goal is, to get as many kids playing sports as possible, because we feel it's important for kids to play a sport. Sports teach a lot of life skills about working together as a team to accomplish a common goal, and in business and in life and all the other aspects. So that's really what we're focusing on at I9 Sports. And who are we? We've had over 1 million participants, and I9 Sports is all around the country, all the way up in New York, Hawaii, California, a bunch in Florida, Georgia, Texas. Most of the states do have an I9 Sports program somewhere, and we want to help kids succeed in life through sports. So again, that's what we're going to focus on: kids having fun, age-appropriate instruction, good sportsmanship, healthy competition, inclusivity, and safety, and we'll talk about that. So for the kids, we want to provide a fun, safe experience where the kids can learn athletic skills, good sportsmanship, and help to increase their self-esteem and make them feel like, hey, I'm good enough to be able to play in a sport. For the parents, we want it to be convenient, well-organized program that doesn't consume the family's life. The parents appreciate that it's a 1 day a week commitment for the kids, so they understand that they're there 1 day a week, have a practice, play a game, and then be able to go home. We do have multiple sports going on at the same venue, so there may be a parent and have multiple kids playing in different sports, but they understand it's just that 1 day a week commitment. We have a lot of busy parents that are busy during the week working with other commitments. And they don't want to run around traveling place to place throughout the season. They enjoy that 1 day a week, one location commitments. So you as a coach, you play an important role. So we want to make sure we have age-appropriate instruction. And I'll talk about that in the practice plan. You're the leader, so good sportsmanship out there. So they look at you on demonstrating that good sportsmanship. Be enthusiastic. Might be something, a small thing, but hey, make a big deal out of it. Hey, great job, man. Way to grab that ball. Good job. Nice throw. Have a plan and be organized and use our tools that we're going to talk about. Again, when in doubt, set them out. Promoting safety, we'll talk about that. Have patience and no ego, and execute equal playing time, which isn't a problem with baseball. So equal playing time is one of the main things. Again, for other programs like flag football, soccer, it's a little more difficult to ensure that equal playing time. But for baseball, there should not be a problem with that. Main thing is kind of rotate positions, rotate who is on first base, and also rotate who that last batter is, because we do the grand slam home run. So rotating who that last batter is so they can run all of the bases. So that's kind of what you will want to focus on. Sportsmanship values is something big that we focus on. So every week you will get a weekly email with a word of the week. And what you'll do is you'll talk to the kids about the word of the week. And then after the game, you'll present that sportsmanship medal to a child that promoted that word of the week. You can double up to make sure everybody gets one, and you want to keep track of who you've given it to, so you're not doubling up, giving it to the same kid a couple times. Make sure everybody gets one. We also do stickers for the younger kids. So if you're in the T-ball program for our pre-K kids, you will also get stickers. So you'll grab that from us every week, either at the canopy or from our staff member who's in charge of baseball. The parental pledge, the parents sign the parental pledge, again, kind of reinforcing what our philosophy is and what we expect out of the parents. We get a great group of parents there for baseball, so we'll talk about that as well. Some teams will only have one coach. If you don't have an assistant coach, you want to get a parent to help with that. So just send an email. You can send them an email, talk to them at the field, say, we're looking for another parent to assist as well. We don't do stats, so you don't need a parent to keep track of stats. And you don't really need to do a team mom per se, because we try and make it easy as for you all. Snack sign up is done online. We'll talk about that. So as a coach, you should have completed the volunteer application. If you have not done so, we will send you an email reminder on that. That was done under the coaches tab, and that's where you'll see all the information. So all the information you can find under the coaches tab. We have not finalized the rosters yet and schedule. Once we do, we will send out an email, let them know about that. And that's where you'll go into the coaches tab to see the team roster. If you have not done the coaches videos yet on the coaches exam, you click on that as well. You'll be able to see the team schedule for the season. We don't do scores or stats, so you will not submit those online, but you will be able to submit the sportsmanship winners online. And again, this is where the parents also will see all the information. So when the parents go under My Account tab or on the phone as well, when they look under that, they will be able to see the schedule. They won't see the roster. They'll be able to see the schedule, and they will see your contact information as well. And the parents will also be able to sign up for snacks on the website. So when they go under My Account, they will see schedule. They'll click on that, and they'll see that nobody signed up for snacks. And once they click on that, their name will appear to that they're in charge of snacks for that week, and all the parents will be able to see that they signed up for who signed up for snacks that week, and they'll get an email reminder that they're in charge of snacks for that week and how many kids are on the team. So all that is done on the website. You can email the parents through the website once we have it posted if you'd like, and that is done under the coaches tab. If you go to team roster, you'll see message to my team. You type up a message and hit send, and that'll be emailed to the parents. Not only is it emailed to the parents, but they'll have a little up at the top there on the website that they have a message, and they click on that, and they can see the message from you. Again, you don't have to do that. We send out most of the emails and everything, but they will have your contact information. So if they do email or call you with a question and you're not sure, just send it to me and we'll take care of it. Sometimes they'll email you a question about something that you don't know the answer to. All the coaching resources you'll see under the coaches tab. We have the practice plans, we have the rules, the coaching guide, lots of information in there, more information than what you need, but it is all under there. One thing we will do is you will get a practice plan email. So every week you will get a practice plan. You'll click on that, and that'll bring you to our practice plan. You can print it off. It'll be easily PDF printable, and it won't have the videos that go along with it, of course, but it'll have all the descriptions of it. It'll also have the word of the week on there, and if you click on it, it has information on what you can tell the kids. So you'll grab that, like I said, every week you'll grab that sportsmanship medal from either a staff member or at the canopy or a baseball person in charge. They'll all have that, and then stickers as well for the for the T-ball team. So again, here's a little image of the practice plan. Again, it'll be emailed to you as well. So you can print it. It'll not include the video, make it easily to print. We have a little overview on what we're focusing on that week. I have a little video with video of it. For baseball, this guy is in a lot of them. So kind of talking about how to talk to the kids, because sometimes, we know how to hit a ball and how to throw, but trying to explain it in words for the kids sometimes is a challenge. So it's very helpful on kind of what you can do, what you can say to get the kids to understand that concept. So just take a minute to go over that every week. Has a little diagram of different drills to do with the kids. So a lot of information. So again, the schedule will be posted online. It has what field you're on. You always will practice and play on the same field, so that field never changes. What your practice time and game time is, and that will be the same as well. So nothing will change throughout the season except for what color jersey you're wearing. We just flip-flop every week. One team, the red and blue, so some weeks you're the red, some weeks you're the blue. So that's on that. Everything will be set up, so you don't need to bring anything. We will give you a coach's shirt to wear on opening day and a hat as well. So all that will be there at the field. So every week, you just can bring your practice plan if you want that practice plan or anything else. We will give you a roster, so if you want to bring your roster every week and a pin or something. If you want a whistle, you can get yourself a whistle and bring that, but you don't need to bring any equipment. So you as a coaching, what's your responsibilities is, again, understanding what our philosophy and coaching standard is. Make sure you have a coach's shirt for you, have a practice plan so you know what you're doing every week. Just get there a little bit earlier, 10, 15 minutes. You can grab the medal and make sure you have everything. And then after the game, you will present that sportsmanship medal. So again, at practice, you're going to talk to the kids about that word of the week. So when you get them, that's one of the first things doing. All right, this week the word is listening. So what are some examples of listening? Why is it important to listen? So you'll talk to them about that. After the game, you'll bring them over, bring the parents over. All right, hey, good job. All right, so-and-so did a great job listening at practice. I told him to do something and he listened. So you'll talk to them about that. And then we also do stickers for, like I said, the T-ball program. Because sometimes if they're in pre-K, they don't understand why they're not getting something. So to help with that, they get stickers, and then one child gets a medal. And you can double up on medals to make sure everybody gets the medal throughout the season. We don't want somebody to not get a medal because we ran out of weeks. So again, you can double up on that. And whenever I coached, I would mark on the roster who I've given it to. Otherwise, week 4 and 5, you kind of forgotten who's gotten a medal, so to help keep track of that. On opening day, you may be, if you're new, how are we going to get all this done on opening day? So what you'll do is when you get there about 15 minutes early. And if you are at Bowling Park, we'll send out an email to the parents and you on where that is. Bowling Park is the only one where we play on an actual baseball field, and it's separate from where we run our other sports. All of our other venues, we just play in the grass. So those venues, you'll just head to the canopy and you'll grab all the equipment there. If you're at Bowling Park, we have a staff member named Dean, and Dean will be there each week, and Dean will be the person that you'll see to grab all that stuff. We'll have jerseys for the kids. They'll be numbered based on what size they need. Extra small is numbers 1 through 10, small is 11 through 20. And we actually have two different jersey colors. Some of you all will have a white gray, and some of you all will have a red blue. So those will be at the field, and when parents look online, it has what size, whether they're home or away, and what color jersey they're wearing that week. So our staff member will be able to assist with that. So you know if you're white or gray, or whether you're red or blue for that week. Whenever I coached, I would write on the roster what numbers I gave them. So that way you can look at that when you're working with the kids at practice. What we do is we will have stickers for the kids. So each sticker will have the kid's name on it, and it'll have a little star underneath the kid's name. And that star means a season that they played some sport with us before. So it might not have been baseball. It could have been any other sport that we offer, but it has stars on that. At practice, you're going to just work on the fundamentals this week especially, but every week we're going to focus on the fundamentals. One thing about baseball is when we first started doing baseball, I9 Sports started off doing flag football only. So started off doing flag football, we did soccer, basketball, and baseball. One thing we didn't realize before we started, how competitive baseball is in this area. So most of these kids that sign up for our program, the parents understand they're signing up because they understand that, we are not competitive as much as some of the other programs. A lot of these programs, if you're 5 or 6 years old and you have never really played baseball before, you're competing against other kids that have been playing 3 or 4 times a year since they were 3. So at Bowling Park, we go up to age 9. We'll even have kids, 8 years old, 9 years old that haven't played baseball before, and there really isn't a program out there for them. So most of our kids are definitely more beginner, intermediate. Some might have played a program with, played with us before, or they might have done some other programs, but most of them are that beginner intermediate. So when you're working with those kids, just remember that, if they do get better, or if they're looking to more competitive, there's plenty of programs out there for them. And, a lot of those, they're very successful because that's what those parents and those kids are looking for. But, like I said, for our program, most of them are beginners. Of course, if they're 3 and 4 year olds, of course, most of them, it's their first time playing any sport. But again, for those, the 5 and 6 year olds and even the older kids, you'll see some of them have not played before. So when you're working at practice, ask them, hey, have you played baseball before? Kind of get a feel on what your team is. And again, you'll see that at practice, what you're working on. One of the main things as a coach you want to work on is defense out there, accuracy of getting that ball and throwing that ball accurately. Most of them can hit, for most of the programs, if they will put it on the tee anyway, for the 6 and under group. So they'll eventually hit it. Even for the older kids, a lot of them will be able to hit it. It's in the outfield, getting that ball and being able to accurately throw it to the base or run to the base and tag on the base is what they really struggle on. So really focus on that. You will want to come up with a team name. So you will want to practice, hey, we're going to come up with a team name. If they don't come up with it during practice, if they're thinking about it after the game, all right, what did y'all decide on a team name? So after that game, you will pass out the sportsmanship medal, figure out what team name is, and let one of our staff members know what that team name is. So again, on opening day, the main purpose of that first day is to show parents where to go to so they know where to go every week, passing out that jersey, introducing everybody to each other. We will have a little game just kind of going over the fundamentals on what to do. And again, we'll send out an email to the coaches as well with more information on what rules to expect. We will have a staff member at the field to assist as well. So you're not just out there by yourself having to figure out what to do. So again, we will have a staff member there to assist as well. A couple key recommendations, again, keep it simple, use our tools, communicate with your team. If you can't make it one week, just let the parents know, hey, we're not going to be there next week. Let us know as well so we can be prepared to assist with you all. A couple things, concussion is important. So when in doubt, sit them out is kind of the saying. So that, you know, with baseball, they could get hit with a ball. They could run into each other. So those are the things you want to watch. What are some symptoms? If they have a headache, nauseous, feel like they're vomiting, confused, blurry vision, just doesn't feel right, you know, they'll need to sit out and get our staff member over there to see how they're doing. And we have a form that we fill out as well. So again, if you do see anything, you know, make sure they do sit out, and we just won't have them play for the rest of the season. And we'll have staff member there to talk to the parents and see how they're doing. What else can go wrong? Weather. Spring can be a challenge. We do have a weather hotline that we post information on, and we have weather email and text that we send out. If you do have an angry parent for some reason, again, we have staff members there. Please let us know if you need any help with anything. If a child doesn't want to play or is a distraction, you know, please let us know. Say, hey, I'm having trouble with this child. And, you know, we've worked with kids of different abilities, and sometimes we're able to have ways on helping that child. So again, please see our staff members there at the field, and, you know, they're there to assist you all. If you have an unbalanced team, you know, you learn quickly, you know, that maybe one or two kids that can really hit that ball well. So just all right, get ready. This guy, he can hit it hard. So you learn like I said, learn quickly on what child is a big hitter, and watch for that. You'll want to use the term baseball ready to make sure they are paying attention. That's one of the biggest things, is especially for the younger kids, they're not looking around. They get hit with the ball, get hit with somebody. So, all right, baseball ready. Make sure you're paying attention. That way, when that person's about to hit the ball, you know, everybody's focusing on the play. So again, you can email the parents to introduce yourself once we send out the schedule. You will either head to the Red Canopy, or at Bowling Park, you'll head directly to the baseball field, and we'll have a staff member there to pick up that medal each week. And if you do have any questions, you can email me or call me. And again, that is the weather hotline. And if you are at Bowling Park or Avery, that schedule will be posted here soon. If you're at Barber or Shallowford Falls, your season doesn't start for a couple more weeks. So we'll get that schedule posted in a couple weeks. And again, we'll send out an email letting you know that the schedule is posted when it is. And like I said, if we'll have staff members there to assist, we'll have plenty of support for you. Again, thank you for watching this, and we're looking forward to a great season.